MS Ramaiah University of Applied Sciences.
Hi students, let us discuss determination of pH. The aim of the experiment is to determine the pH of the given water sample using pH meter. The pH value of water is defined as the logarithm of reciprocal of hydrogen ion concentration in water. In pH symbol, P indicates potential difference between two electrodes and H denotes hydrogen ion concentration. pH is a chemical parameter without units. pH is equal to log to the base 10 of 1 by H plus. If the pH value is found to be less than 7, hydrogen ions predominate and the sample is acidic in nature. If the pH value is found to be more than 7, hydroxyl ions predominate and the sample is alkaline in nature. pH value is 7 for neutral samples or distilled water, and in this case the concentration of hydrogen ions is same as that of hydroxyl ions. Experimental setup: pipette 25 ml, beaker 100 ml, digital pH meter, wash bottle with distilled water, water sample to be tested. Experimental procedure: wash the pipette and beaker with distilled water. Transfer 25 ml of sample into the beaker with the help of pipette. Wipe the glass electrode of the calibrated pH meter with a tissue paper. Dip the glass electrode in the beaker containing water sample. Switch on the pH meter. Record the readings. Repeat the experiment with different samples. Data collection and tabulation is as shown in the table. The results of pH value of sample 1, sample 2, sample 3, sample 4 and sample 5 are presented.
Hello students, today we are going to determine pH of given water sample. Generally we determine pH to find out whether a sample is acidic or alkaline. pH is the negative logarithm of concentration of hydrogen ions present in any given sample. Okay, if pH is equal to 7, that means the given sample is neutral. If it is less than 7, it is acidic, and if it is greater than 7, it is alkaline. The apparatus required for this experiment are 25 ml pipette. This is 25 ml pipette. This is used to transfer 25 ml of water sample into the beaker. 100 ml beaker. The sample to be tested is transferred into this beaker with the help of a pipette. Digital pH meter with glass electrode. This is a digital pH meter. We can see 3 knobs over here. The first one is for adjusting temperature. Second one is for calibrating the digital pH meter. Third one, you have a pH mode here in the middle. You have to make it to pH mode to do a test to determine pH. This digital pH meter is connected to a glass electrode. This glass electrode is to be dipped into the beaker containing sample to determine pH of that given sample. The value will be shown here. Water sample. This is the water sample which is to be tested, and distilled water. We have distilled water here to clean the apparatus. Before starting the experiment, we need to clean the pipette and the burette using distilled water. I am taking a pipette. I am using distilled water to clean the pipette. So now I am going to clean the beaker. After cleaning the pipette and the burette, we need to take 25 ml of sample in the pipette and then transfer it to the beaker. I am using a sucker. So now I have 25 ml of sample. I'm going to transfer it into the beaker. After taking 25 ml of water sample in the beaker, we need to dip the glass electrode into the beaker containing water sample. Before that, we need to clean the glass electrode with a tissue. So now I am dipping the glass electrode into the water sample. Now I am going to connect the pH meter to power supply. The pH meter is already calibrated and it is set to pH mode. Now you can note down this value. This will give the pH of the given water sample. Now you can see that the value displayed is 3.3, which is less than 7, which means the given sample is acidic. This completes the experiment to determine pH of the given water sample.
At MSR UAS, we spark your imagination unlike any other.